What's going on, everybody? Friday the 14th here for you for the Triple Flicks Mafia channel. And if you can read, today is a collection update. It's been a while. I got a bunch of shit to show, so we're just going to get right into it. Oh, and by the way, if you want some Triple Flicks Mafia merch now, we have some. All you got to do is go to bananamanclothing.com. The link is right down below in the description. All you got to do is click on it, go to collaborations, and we got 2 designs for hoodies, 2 designs for t-shirts. They're on there now. Definitely go pick some up if you want to. I've already ordered some, so I'm super stoked about that. They use Bella Canvas material on there, so it's super soft. The hoodies are super warm, so I can't wait till mine come in. Hopefully they come in before Christmas. They had a Black Friday sale with 25% off of everything, so I made a decent little order with them and all that good stuff. So super stoked to get those in. Like I said, if you want some Triple Flicks Mafia merch, shirts, hoodies, go to bananamanclothing.com. It's very simple. Just go to the website, hit the collaborations thing on the little tab on the side, and it'll bring you right to it. Now, let's get to the movies. All right, like always, we'll start with the non-horror stuff first. Like every collection update that I do, probably about 80% of it's horror, the rest of it's non-horror. So let's just get right into the non-horror stuff. First thing is a DVD. One that I'm surprised, well, I wouldn't say surprised because it's my own collection. One that I've never had in my collection. I don't know why. I'm a big baseball fan and I grew up watching this movie all the time. And that's Rookie of the Year on DVD. This definitely needs a Blu Ray release. So it was like $2 or $3 at Great Escape one day, and the disc is in great shape, and I've already watched it. I love this movie. Henry Rosengartner, that's what I always call our dog. I always call him Rosengartner because his name's Henry. But Rookie of the Year, just a classic. Grew up with this one. What year was this? I'm not going to be able to find it. I want to say early 90s. I don't know. God bless. I don't know. Early 90s, mid 90s, whatever. Rookie of the Year. Fantabulous movie. Fantabulous. Alright, got some non-slip editions of some action movies. First one I got here, I haven't watched this yet. It's The Night Comes For Us. I got this from Stinky Tuna. It's a Netflix movie. Mitch has told me about this movie. I think Trini's told me to watch this, and Leroy Green. I think it's from the same guys that made the Raid movies. Don't hold me to that. I don't know. Or it has one of the actors from the Raid movie, but heard it's non-stop action. I heard the fight scenes are badass, so really stoked to check that one out. And then from Kibo Lorber, I picked up Avenging Force with Michael Dudikoff, the dude from American Ninja. I don't know anything about this. I thought this had a slip. I may have got this too late, and they may have ran out of slips, but let me know down in the comments if this did have a slip, and if you have one, holla at your boy. And then next up, I picked this double pack up from Walmart. I think it was $5.99, but I mainly picked it up for Nowhere to Run, but that's a double pack of Van Damme movies with The Order and Nowhere to Run. Love this movie. Never seen The Order. I'm a big Van Damme fan, but I've never seen that one. But stoked to have this double pack. I've been looking for it for a long time. Next up, we got some slip editions. Got the Tax Collector. Have you yet to watch this one yet? It was funny how Best Buy got the only 4K for this, and it was a steelbook. And then the rest were just the Blu-rays. But I haven't watched this yet. It's gotten mixed reviews, but I'm a big Shia LaBeouf fan, and the trailer looks awesome. So looking forward to checking that one out. From 88 Films, I picked up Death Warrant with Jean-Claude Van Damme. 88 Films and who put this one out? Scorpion released this one. I got it through Ronin Flicks, but 88 Films is starting to put out a bunch of Van Damme's movies and MVD visual. All I'm asking for is somebody give us a badass version of Bloodsport and Kickboxer. Please, 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 just give us those 2 movies. I'd take a hard target and a sudden death as well. But yeah, Bloodsport and Kickboxer definitely need upgrades from what they have, because Bloodsport, the only way you can get it on Blu-ray is that double pack with Time Cop, and Time Cop's I can take it or leave it, but this is Death Warrant. And then next up we have the 4K release. Finally picked up Braveheart. It was, I think I found it out of McKay's for like $12. I had the slip for it for forever, so I really wasn't pressing to find it, but found it out there for a decent price. It was a good price for me to pick it up. And then picked up the other day the Lord of the Rings trilogy on 4K. Just a really nice, I mean, it's only the 4K discs, but and the box is nothing too fabulous. I do like the book editions that they came out with, but I'm not paying $150 for that. But this was $89, $89.99 at Best Buy the day it came out, and then as of today it dropped down $10. So I get my $10, almost $11 back for it, and then I sold the code to this for like $30. So that knocked this thing down to like $60, and that's an awesome price. I don't think you'll find a Black Friday deal better than that. So yeah, stoked about those. Next up, we have some sports documentaries. I had this a long time ago. I found it out of McKay's for like $3. It's a great documentary. It's my favorite wrestler, well, other than Hulk Hogan, my favorite wrestler of all time, and that's the 3-disc edition of Stone Cold Steve Austin's documentary put out by the WWE. This is a great set. It has some great matches on it. I've been into a little kick, as you'll see, in sports documentaries, especially the last one I'm fixing to show, but this is a really good one if you're a wrestling fan. I picked this up mainly because I know The Last Ride is coming out in a couple of weeks, I believe, for The Undertaker, and I'm definitely going to pick that one up. I don't have the WWE Network anymore. I dropped my subscription to it. I don't watch wrestling anymore. Not like we used to. It's just I've lost interest in it. But I love the old school. I love Steve Austin's podcast. It's one of my favorite to listen to. And then picked up this. I've never seen this before, but he just had a fight this past weekend. I've read his autobiography that he put out a few years back, but that's Tyson, a James Toback film. I'm not sure what it's about. I think it just goes over his career and all that stuff, but my favorite boxer of all time, Tyson, just an absolute beast. And after watching the highlights of that fight this past weekend, I think he could still go, and he won that fight. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And then last up here is probably the best sports documentary I've ever watched. I've watched it twice on Netflix, and I believe it's still on Netflix. If you don't want to buy the physical copy of it, you can watch it that way. But it's a 10-part series of The Last Dance. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's mainly about the last season, the 98 season, when they won their last championship, but it goes back all the way to Jordan's rookie year. It's 10 episodes at like 50 minutes apiece, but it's so good. I'm stoked to check out the special features on this. It's supposed to have even more footage. And what's amazing about this is just, like I said, it's mainly shows the 98 season, just how long they sat on that footage, and the amount of footage they were able to get is just unbelievable. Probably my favorite episode is the shoes episode, the Jordan shoes episode, the flu episode, where of course everybody thought that Jordan had the flu, but I don't think he did. If you watch this, you'll know why. And then the Rodman episode. As kids in 98, let's see, I was 14 years old in 98 and younger. The stuff we didn't know about Rodman back then, like the stuff he was able to get away with, is just absolutely incredible. This is definitely a must get if you're in your mid 30s. You were a Bulls fan. Well, I wasn't necessarily a Bulls fan. I was a Jordan fan, but you watched every game just because of Jordan. But definitely give this a watch. Like I said, it's on Netflix, I believe still. If not, it's on ESPN Go, so you can watch it that way if you have that. But definitely give this a try. Like I said, I'm stoked to watch the special features on this and see what all other content they had with it. But definitely a must get if we're a sports fan in the mid 90s and all that stuff. So yeah, go get it. All right, we're getting right into the horror now. I'm going to start off with the DVDs. First one I picked up here, this has Donald Pleasance in it. I don't know how much he's in this movie, but I remember Paul, Slasher Junkie, getting this a while back. I don't remember what he said about it, but it was like $2 out of McKay's. That's Night Creature. It's a creature feature. It's a Black Panther, I believe, killing people. So, well, That's not. I just now realized that this movie is PG, so there's probably not going to be much killing going on, or it's going to be off camera. So yeah, probably going to sell that back to McKay's. Then next up, picked up Blackwater Abyss. I love the first one. I haven't watched this one yet, but another creature feature to add to the list of stuff to watch. And then, like I always say, if it's a Bigfoot movie, I'm going to give it a chance. And this one was $3 out of McKay's. It's called Bigfoot Country. I believe it's a found footage one. It's rated R, so we shall see. Hopefully it has some pretty good practical effects. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, that's Bigfoot Country. Picked up Area 51. Don't know anything about it. It was out at McKay's also for like $3. It's a found footage alien movie, so picked that up. It'll probably not that good, but it'll still terrify me because aliens scare the poo out of me. And then picked up Alien Abduction off of Slasher Junkie's recommendation. And I believe this one is based on close to where he lives up in North Carolina. So he said he liked this one. It's an IFC Midnight release. It's another, I think, a found footage alien movie, but he said it's pretty terrifying, so that would probably scare the poo out of me. Then I picked this up. Pizzow just put out a video a couple weeks ago, I believe, about movies that need a better release or an upgraded release, and this was on his list. Picked this up for $3 out at Great Escape, and that's May. I don't know anything about it, but he recommended that this needed a better release than the DVD it has. And then this one as well. This one's called The Ugly. It's unrated, but he said he really enjoys this one. It's a serial killer, institutionalized, and then goes on a killing spree, I believe. So that's The Ugly. And then was finally able to find, the only way you could get this movie on Blu Ray, I believe, is in the Scarlet box, which there's no way I can afford that. That thing's going for crazy money now. And then the smaller box set that Arrow put out, that's Region B, but I found the special edition, says it right there, so I believe it, of Hellraiser III, Hell on Earth. This is the last one that I needed. Like I said, it was the DVD copy of it, but it was $3 or $4 rather than paying that outrageous price for the Scarlet box and not being able to watch it because of Region B. But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. I love the first two, so I heard the third one is the last good one before they start going to shit. So that's Hellraiser 3. Ever DVD slipcover editions, and that's first one's a Dark Path creature feature. It was at Walmart for cheap. I got it a while back. It was when I was on a horror frenzy of just buying stuff, but looks pretty cool. Who knows if it'll be good, but it's unrated. The next one is Killer Therapy. I've heard decent things about this one. I haven't yet to watch it. Common theme, as always. I get to these movies after I buy them and everything. I can't tell you much about it, but it looks pretty cool. The trailer looked pretty decent. So, all right, next we got the horror amores. Picked up this movie called The Neighbor. It's from the director of The Collector, and it stars Bill Engvall. Here's your sign. Don't know anything about it. Just picked it up because it was at a good price. Finally picked up Anaconda. I've seen the movie, just never owned it on Blu-ray. Had the DVD of it a long time ago. This is the newer Mill Creek release, so just needed to add that to the collection. And then one that comes recommended by Paul Slasher Junkie. He's talked about this one, says it's a great time, and that's Bad Milo. Was finally able to find it for a really good price out at McKay's. I believe the little creature guy comes out of this guy's butt and starts killing people. I think it's a comedy horror, so I'm excited to check that out. Who put this out? Magnolia? I thought it was Magnet and Magnolia Pictures. I thought this was something else. I forget what that company is. Anyways, on to the next one. Battle Royale. Badass movie. Kills are freaking insane in this. I don't know if it's Korean or Japanese. Sorry, I was way off. Anyways, Battle Royale. Definitely check this out if you haven't already. I believe Arrow, now that I picked this up finally on Blu-ray, I believe Arrow next year is releasing a 4K of this. So probably make the upgrade to that one. Then was able to find Hellhouse LLC Part 2. Love the first one. Don't know how good this one's going to be, but you'll probably won't watch this one until October of next year, just because the haunted house factor to it. If you haven't seen the first one, definitely check it out. It was a nice surprise how fun that, well, let's say how creepy that one was. I really enjoyed it. As we're rolling right along, picked up Moratorius. It's a Synapse film. I believe it's some gladiators that come back from the dead and start killing people. It says here on the back, it's a touch of brutality of Wes Craven's Last House on the Left. So that kind of gives me some off-putting vibes on this one. I'm not a fan of Last House on the Left. Those kind of movies is not my cup of tea. But if this one has any hints of it, this one will be sold. It's from 2011. Like I said, it's put out by Synapse. That's about all I know of it. If you've seen this one, let me know. If it gets Last House on the Left-ish, if it has those vibes, let me know, please. Then in the Kibo sale, I picked up Savage Weekend. The trailer looked pretty decent, and it was at a good price on there. Got it in the sale. Picked up from Hamilton Books, Hoax, another Bigfoot movie. Had to snag it. I've heard some pretty decent things about this one, so decided to check it out. Got From Beyond the Grave. It's a Warner Archive, so it's a bare bones edition. But Paul really enjoyed this one, so picked it up. Got City of the Living Dead, finally, from Blue Underground. This will probably get a 4K release here soon from them. But we're excited to check that one out. Love all those style. Also in the Kibo sale, picked up Trilogy of Terror II. A lot of people say they like this one better than the first one. I have no idea. I've never seen any of them. And then also picked up Cannibal Apocalypse with John Saxon in it. We'll give it a chance. It was cheap. If I don't like it, I can get my money back for it. That's a good thing about some of these boutique labels. If I don't like them, I can just resell them and get my money back, or if not more for them. So, all right, get the rest of the stinky tuna ones that I got from the last update. Hell, I don't know what I'm talking about. Picked up Halloween Night. It's a fan film. It's only about 56 minutes long. I've seen it's on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's put out by Screenfest Productions. It has a couple short films on it too. One of them's 20 minutes. I'm not going to say what the one is, but yeah, okay, it's 59 minutes. I skimmed through it on YouTube and everything. It looks pretty decent. The Myers mask looks good. The guy that plays Myers looks pretty decent in it. So, excited to check this one out. I probably won't get to that till next Halloween watching it. Picked up Apostle from Stinky Tuna as well. And then this one right here it's super out of print, and Stinky Tuna had it on their site for I think $12.99 or $14.99, but that's Twilight Zone the movie. The only thing I remember for this one is the little gremlin on the wing of the airplane. That one always terrified me as a kid, seeing that little short of it. But love anthology movies, and really excited to check that one out again. Next up, we got some Scream Factories. First one I picked up was from Orbit DVD. He had this on his site used for a really good price, so I picked up Crawl Space. Haven't watched it, but I've heard some good things about it. When did this one come out? 1986. So then the rest of these are from the Scream Factory sale. Finally upgraded my Umbrella release to the Scream Factory of Orca the Killer Whale. I guess why people compare this to Jaws is because they're both sea creatures, but this is nothing like Jaws. This is more of a revenge movie, in my opinion, with the whale. They kill his baby, they kill his wife, and he's after him. He's after him, and he makes them pay. But this one came out, in 1977, so what's that, a year after Jaws came out? Like I said, I don't see what the comparison with Jaws is with this, other than they're sea creatures. But yeah, this one's a total revenge movie, and I take the side of the killer whale in it. Then next up, get Graveyard Shift. As you know, I'm not the biggest Stephen King fan, but I've heard Chad really likes this one, and Paul, so I picked it up. Then next up, got The Hills Run Red. Really enjoyed this one. Wish this got a collector's edition, because I mean, it's loaded with special features, and I love this alternate artwork, which I didn't even know it had. But yeah, that's a really, really cool movie. I like that one as a slasher. I like the killer, the I think they call him Babyface or something. Then picked up Bones. Was happy to finally pick this one up. These are like regular price, like $25, and it's just a little too pricey for me, but with the half off sale from Scream Factory, I jumped all over them. But this one's not as good as Tales from the Hood, but it's still a lot of fun. Good anthology movie, and plus it's got Snoop Dogg. Last of the Amrays, I got 2 Arrow releases. First one, picked this up from Orbit DVD as well, Evil Ed. I heard it's batshit crazy. He had it on there used for an amazing price, and it's the 3-disc edition as well. So it's the first print run because it comes with a booklet. I think the second print run that came with it is only a 2-disc because this has the special edition, as you can see right there. And then has the original cut and then the DVD of the special edition. So, stoked to pick this one up. Like I said, I heard it's batshit crazy. The practical effects are supposed to be pretty cool, but stoked to check that one out. And then finally found this one for a great price on Macari, and that's CHUD. I've always wanted to check this one out. This one as well is a first print run, and it's the 2-disc. It comes with the theoretical cut and the integral cut. I don't know if the re-release of it has both discs, but I know it doesn't have the booklet, so I was stoked to get that one. Finally, stoked to finally watch. Finally. Stoked to oh my gosh, I said it again. Stoked to watch this one. That's CHUD. Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Dun dun dun. So cheesy. Stupid ass. Moving right into the slip editions. As you've seen in the last couple of updates, I picked up movies that didn't enjoy the first time around, sold them, and now I'm picking them up again, just like this one, Train to Busan. Want to watch this again, especially now that I think Train to Busan Presents Peninsula is out now. So, gonna watch this again. Maybe I'll enjoy it more because I've given movies a second chance and actually liked them. So, excited to check that one out again. Picked up Haunted Hospital. It was like $8 out of McKay's. It's a Well Go USA, and most Well Go USAs are winners for me. Who knows? It may not be good at all. We'll sell it back. Picked up Don't Breathe, sold the steelbook that I had. Had to pick this one back up, found it with a slip, so excited about that. Another one, I didn't like it the first time around, but it was on Hamilton Books for like $3, and I kept a slip from it, and that's Happy Birthday to Me. Another 80s slasher. When was this one? This is a longer one too, 1 hour and 51 minutes. That's why I think, because it had a lot of moments that dragged in it, but the kills were pretty cool, especially like that one right there with the barbecue prong or kebab stick or whatever it's called. But yeah, 1 hour 50. I think that's why I really didn't enjoy this, because it dragged in a lot of parts. But like I said, it was super cheap, so I picked it up again. Next up, got Living Dead and Manchester Morgue. Lori Holt sent me the DVD copy a long time ago, and I finally was able to find the Blu-ray of it. The Blu-ray, excuse me, I just burped. The Blu-ray never came with a slip, so the DVD that she gave me did have a slip, so I custom made one for it. I mean, it's not the best looking slip, but it's a slip for it. And same thing with this one. This was from a Shudder original. The DVD had a slipcover, but the Blu-ray didn't. That's Terrified. Almost said Terrifier, but it's not. I heard the practical effects in this are great. The gore. Paul was really like this one, so excited to check it out. Like I said, the Blu-ray did not come with a slip, so I pulled a slippity at Walmart with the DVD, and like I said, just cut it down and works perfect. Look at there. I did that with the Barge people as well too. Picked up the Blu-ray for it, and then just converted the Blu-ray slipcover into a DVD slipcover into a Blu-ray slipcover. It all makes sense, right? Next up, Scare Package. If you want to see a review for this one, Chatty Bobby put one out on the channel with his 31 Days of Horror. He wasn't a big fan of it, but I want to give it a shot. And the slipcover is really, really cool. It's all embossed, and I like the concept of the movie. It's a anthology, I believe, but it's all based in a video store, so we'll give it a shot. Next up from MVD Marquee Collection is Dahmer. I believe I got this from Orbit as well. But stars Jeremy Renner playing Jeffrey Dahmer. Pretty cool. Well, we just almost had a bad situation right there. Got a couple 4Ks here. Cloverfield. It's $10 out at Walmart right now if you can find it. So go pick it up. Great monster movie. Wasn't a fan of 10 Cloverfield Lane or the newest Cloverfield movie, but I really enjoy that one. And then, I don't know if I need to put, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if it needs to go in the horror section. I put it in the horror from what people said about it. And it almost fell out of the slipcover. And that's Parasite. Got it for like $13 out of McKay's with a slip, and the slip's in great shape. But like I said, I don't know, best picture in your horror section, that just don't make a lot of sense. So if I'm wrong for putting this in my horror section, please let me know. Please, please, please. All right, picked up the Saw collection. Got this from Walmart. I think it was like $14, $15. Comes with all the Saw movies and Jigsaw. I had Jigsaw on 4K, but, you know, why not get it with a slipcover? The slipcover is really cool. It has a tricycle on it. Has Billy on the back. I really would like it if they put Billy on the tricycle on the front, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, I like the Saw franchise. Most of them I like. I need to go back and rewatch, especially the later ones. I've never seen Jigsaw, so I like, it came with a slipcover. I had the small one that came with everything but Jigsaw, but it just looked lonely on the shelf without a slip, so that makes it even better. And then next two are some Kibo releases. Got Killdozer. This is from 1974, so it's probably going to be ridiculous. I mean, what could be more ridiculous about a bulldozer killing people? I mean, we've seen it all with that. Picked up Trilogy of Terror 2. You saw that, so I picked up Trilogy of Terror, the first one. Never seen it. Know the little monster, the little statue thing. Paul just got like a little statue of it, or what is it, the Zuni warrior? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I heard a lot of people talk about how creepy these movies are, so excited to finally check those out. All right, one that I freaking loved the first time I watched it. There was only a DVD release of it when it first came out, but I watched it for the first time this past Halloween, and then Ronin Flicks came out with a slipcover edition on Blu Ray of Haunt. I just got the standard release of it. It's pretty cool. It's got a clear case. No alternate artwork on this one. I'm not sure if the big set came with it. That came in like a case with all kinds of little goodies and the soundtrack. This one was $25 and the big one was $50, so I'm good with just the standard release of it. But if you haven't seen Haunt, definitely check it out. It's a great Halloween time movie watch. Deals with a haunted house, and then these things right here, it gets pretty graphic. The kills are good. The practical effects are good. I really enjoyed this one. It's a good little watch in my opinion. Then finally picked up House by the Cemetery. I like these lenticular editions better than the 4K releases. I know the newest Blue Underground 4K release got a lenticular cover to it, but I have no interest in that one. I've been wanting to watch this one for a while. This was a great price on Macari, so definitely had to snag it up. And then last one here is the Vinegar Syndrome release, the only one I got for this update. A lot of people talk how this movie is like the basis or where Home Alone got its idea from. I really wasn't impressed with this movie. It's not as Christmassy as I thought it would be. I mean, the main bad guy is dressed up as Santa Claus, and that's about it. You don't get much Christmas music. I mean, you get a few Christmas lights here and there, but yeah, I really wasn't impressed with this one. I don't think I'm going to be keeping it. I don't know. The little kid, he seems like a badass at the beginning with all his little traps and all that stuff, but then he turns into a little sissy. Granted, he is a little kid going against a crazy man, but there's one kill in this movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible, and they should not have done that. If you've seen this movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's when the Santa Claus first gets into the house. Shoo on him for doing that. Absolutely despicable. But, I mean, I don't know why this one got a 4K release. But, yeah, like I said, dial code Santa Claus. It's got some other little name, Perrier. code Paranoel Deadly Games. Yeah, this one's going up on eBay. I wasn't, like I said, I just wasn't that impressed with it. I wanted it to be better. I mean, it's... anyways, it's Vinegar Syndrome, so what do you expect? Uh-oh, here comes the hate for saying that. Here it comes. Alright, the last three are Screen Factories, and we're done. First one is Carnage Park. This was like $4 on Hamilton Books. Jordan watched this one. He enjoyed it. He said order it. Hopefully you get a slip, and I did. So take your chances on it. If you've ever seen this or haven't seen it, it's $4 on Hamilton Book. Give it a shot. And then got Pet Sematary 2 during the Screen Factory sale. Wasn't expecting to come with a slip. I already had one, but it did. Has Edward Furlong in it. I've never seen this one. Some people say they like it. Some people say they don't. It was cheaper than anywhere else, so I picked it up during the sale, and we'll give it a shot, and we'll see. Who knows? I may like it. All right, last up, and you know what it is. You gotta know what it is. You watched this whole video, and you gotta know what this last thing is. It's my baby. It is a Screen Factory release of the Friday the 13th set. I've made it through about half of this thing so far. I haven't checked out the bonus disc yet. I mean, everybody knows what this looks like. I got the replacement discs. They finally shipped, I think, the other day. So they're on the way here. I'll swap those out. I didn't have any issues with any doubles or anything like that in my set. I changed up all the artwork so they're all different where they're not matching. No, some people wanted to complain where some of the movies didn't have reversible artwork. I think it's Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. Those ones didn't have alternate. All it does is change up the spine look on it. But, you know, if that's what you're going to bitch about, then you got bigger issues. But I love this set. I pre-ordered it like as soon as it went live. I got the posters with it. You've seen that in my Friday the 13th collection. Love the Joel Robinson print. Love the Devin Whitehead, the artwork that he did on here. Just an amazing set. Screen Factory killed it with this one. Their box sets are top notch. But between this and the Halloween set, I'm set. If they decide to do a Nightmare on Elm Street set, I'll buy it too. I'm just not a fan of all those movies like a lot of people are. But this one and the Halloween set are must-haves. Love how they put them in the clear cases. It'd be cool if they put them in blue too, huh? And that is it for this update. A couple months in the making, a bunch of movies. We ran through those pretty good. Hopefully we can keep this video shorter than a lot of mine that are this big of updates. But yeah, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know about these pickups that I got for this update. This will be the last one until next year. I may put out another video before the year's over with. I'm going to try to get it done. If not, it'll be at the first of the year. So we want to thank all y'all for sticking with us, and all you new subs, we appreciate it big time. We'll still be pumping out videos on the channel. Like I said, it's just not as constant as that first year of everything. That was kind of, we put a little bit too much on ourselves and all that stuff. But if you're watching this video now, if you've made it through this part, be sure to be on the lookout. This weekend, all three of us are going to be on a stream with the S'mores Indoors podcast. We're going to be doing a taste testing / movie commentary of Christmas Vacation. The guys over there, Corey and John, they sent us a bunch of chips. What are they called? Here, I'll show y'all. They're Grippos. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Grippos before, but I haven't. But those guys said these are the best chips ever made. They sent us 5 different flavors each to try during the live stream. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But that's going to be this coming up Sunday. So check us out if you want to. And like I said before, if you want some Triple Flix Mafia merch, go to bananamanclothing.com. Go under the collaborations, and you'll see our stuff there. High quality stuff. Keep you warm during these wintertime months. All that good shit. But I'm rambling on. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. All that good shit. Until next time, we out.